fish, line caught, bluefin tuna. Incredible colours. Join us in this episode as we go after some amazing bluefin tuna. It's late in the year and the fish are getting fussy. Come on, let's see how we get on. We're just loading out the ice now. Let's try and catch some tuna fish. We got our mate Chris with us today. Finally got him out on the tuna. Chris was a chef. Quite intrigued to see his take on seeing these fish up close and how they come aboard and everything. Let's go fishing.
Trying different now. This is £500 fluorocarbon. This is useless now. Right. So it's like hard to cut with a knife blade.
Yeah, we coiled up our super expensive fluorocarbon in the wheelhouse to keep it safe, but it's got a memory, so Pete's having to stretch it out here. That's what we're doing. This is actually our first experience of fluorocarbon of such high breaking strain. Man, it's super springy stuff. Look how much stretch is in it. Hey Chris, first day out tuna fishing, what do you think?
Yeah, all good so far, mate. Sun's coming up. It's bloody lovely.
The main thing is you get a fish, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope so.
It's nice to be out when the sun's up. Sea state is good, happy with that. Yeah, we're on for a nice day. Let's get a fish. See this pair of boats zipping along behind us? They're definitely out for a tuna day. They've got big rods and reels on board, unless they're shark fishing.
No, we just steamed up, we're just chasing the fish.
Just steamed across Falmouth Bay. We're heading over to Gull Rock again. We had a couple of fish there on the last trip. Let's see if they're still there. First, a quick stop off. Going to pick up a few mackerel for bait if possible. Totally settle for scad as well. They're also a nice bait. Notice the tuna gear is still in the water. I actually just dropped the speed off really slow and Pete managed to pick up a mackerel. Picked up a single mackerel before we actually hooked the bottom and lost the mackerel rig. But that's alright, we're going to try it. So I put that on the back of one of the spreader bars to see if it will add a bit of something to it. Honestly, this noisy ramp vibrating, I've got to fix it. It's driving me mad. Yes, a bust has been sighted. Bust of birds. So we've got a bust out there we're going to head to now. It's a bit of a distance. They are probably 4 miles away. Things are livening up a bit. Got more birds between me and the big bust. So yeah, I'm going to speed up a little bit and hopefully we can get over there and get in amongst it all. Yeah, we're just approaching the ground really.
Coming here, mate.
Darky spotted some feeding fish. We've lined up the gear nicely for them. Let's see how we go. Oh, tuna attacked it! It attacked it! The back lure. And again! Yes! He's off, he's off. Is he off? He's come off.
Come on, keep towing at the same speed.
Hit and run. That was that mackerel.
Maybe just took the mackerel.
Might have done.
We've been robbed. Well worth continuing the tow for a little while just to see if he has another go. But with that fish having got a free mackerel, I don't think he'll have another go. Oh, we just had a fish hit the lure, lovely. I think it took the mackerel off actually, that's the one we put our mackerel on. That's exciting, it's good. So we're just going to check our stinger now, make sure it's all good. Mackerel's definitely gone. We've only just started using bait on the back of our stingers. Totally appreciate that we're not using them correctly. Yeah, it looks fine. We'll probably have a pin rig on there or something like that. No, I think it's fine. It's fine. We've got a few on order, but they haven't arrived just yet. We're just playing with it at the minute. At the end of the day, we're still learning too.
Close that was.
That was.
That'd have been nice. That was a good time to catch a fish.
Well, they're here. That's a good sign.
There and feeding.
Keep your eyes open for a good bust though.
Yeah.
On the hunt. To be honest, I'm feeling the pressure to find a fish. I always feel like this when I've got someone new on board. I don't really know how the charter boat skippers do it day in, day out. I know Chris's crew, but I still don't want to disappoint. We've got fish here. I've got some fish here. I'm going to kind of go in between the two. Going in between the two busts is quite a good tactic. I use it quite a lot. Heading over to our second bust up of the day. Looks quite a good one, this one. Yeah. Put a turn in, Pete.
Gannet going over there as well.
Got Chris spotting gannets. Gannets, in my opinion, are probably the prime indicator for finding tuna. They love to feed on the fish that the tuna are eating. If you see lots of gannets diving in, that's a good sign for tuna shoal really. Some of the other seabirds out there, they're sort of less of an indicator really. And also how the birds are reacting is also important. So if it's dolphins feeding, the birds won't be on the water, they'll be above the water normally. So after our success with that mackerel on the hook, we've stopped off at a quick wreck. We've only got one little rod with us.
And no weight.
So yeah, we've made a bit of a jury rig here, but we're just picking up some bait. We picked up a couple of scat already. That's really good. They're in here. Whoa, sorry mate. They're in our makeshift live well here. We're going to get a few more.
Oh my god, what you got there?
Three. Oh, no.
You slag. Sorry, mate. I told you.
Open up box.
Yeah. Did warn you.
Perfect. Some scat. So this is what we did with our mackerel. We just put the hook through the top of the head, in the mouth, towed it behind the squid. Yeah, like I said before, this isn't really the correct way to do this. As you tow this, the water will go in the fish's mouth and it will start to try and rip the fish off of the hook. Come on Pete, catch us some bait.
Oh, I'm the only one catching here, aren't I?
There'll be lots of people out there that use bait all the time for these fish and they'll be screaming at me to use a pin rig here. I think you wind it in a bit quicker, but check out future videos.
So we're retired now, aren't we?
We'll have a couple more drops and then we'll call it and try and get back to fishing tuna. We're just rigging our fish onto our spreader bars here now. We've got the 2 stone ones are going to have fish on. And we've got a bust just here in front of us. So we're going to go and test this out now. As the season's getting later, I've noticed the fish seem to be getting fussier. They're ignoring my spreader bars with normal stingers, hence using bait. It's a nice little bust. It's small, but it's nice. It's just in here. At least there's plenty of fish on the feed today. I keep just lining us up on them. Unfortunately, that particular bust ended by the time I got there. It seems to be quite a quick thing. They're coming up, feeding and gone again. Because we caught some live bait, Pete's rigging up a live bait rig just to give us some options really. Chris is just sorting out our lures. We've got fish feeding right here. I'm hoping we can get them back in time. I'm going to get the boat round. Pete's busy setting up the live bait rig. Let's see if I can get some fish here. It's really challenging how you approach a bust. I personally believe that the tuna fish are put off by the boat noise. We did a bit of reading and we found out that tuna will swim in a good coherent pattern in the shoal, and then when a boat comes it sends them all scatty, so they lose that pattern and they sort of break up and go off in different directions and it disturbs what they're doing. And I definitely find that with the boat when we approach them. So how you approach a shoal of tuna when the bust is going on is very important. And also I'd say the size of the bust matters. If it's a really big bust and the tuna are frenziedly feeding, it doesn't matter so much. If it's a small bust or what I call nipping at flies, where the tuna are just taking stuff off the surface, top tailing if you like, that's really hard work to approach. So yeah, you have to approach them carefully really. Yeah, this is quite a good bust. It's kind of split into 2, so I will try and almost go in between the 2, I think. Also had some comments suggesting that we tow across the weather instead of into it or down with it, and I definitely think that that's favourable too. Just coming on to our feeding fish now.
Right here, look. Right on the outside here now.
Coming towards us.
Yeah, they fucking are, man. Yeah, they are. Oh, starboard. Cool, wasn't it, almost?
Yeah.
Seems like a bait ball, that one. Oh, here we go. They're coming across here, look. Oh, man. Come on.
Yes. He's on it. Surely.
Fucking hell. Oh, mate. Oh, boy.
Come on.
They are right in amongst it. Oh, right. They're all over it.
Don't get the gear much better than that.
Nah, you ain't. Mate, they were on it there. They're not having it, are they?
How did we not get a fish? Okay, back round on them, trying again.
Right near the gear.
Straight in. Woo!
Yeah, I can't believe that. I really felt we looked up there, didn't you?
Yeah, we're right in amongst them. It's
Yeah, they're here now.
Yeah, got him.
2, 3. Javelin towards us.
Okay, third time lucky. Here we go again.
Javelin. Quick. No, isn't he?
They're coming right.
That was intense.
Oh, is that?
I swear,
I can hear the ratchet,
they
man.
were right on it, weren't they? They were literally dodging out fucking lures.
Yeah. Get out of my way, I'm chasing the fish. There's just not enough fish in the water, I don't think.
He's right, there's just not enough fish here in the water feeding at one time. It's really hard going.
That was sweet, man. I don't know what happened there.
3 attempts and no fish. Time to check the lures, make sure we got no weed on them or anything else that's impacting the lures. Are these tuna just super fussy? Are they tuned in to what they're feeding on and ignoring everything else? Replacing the baits, let's see if that'll help. Gonna leave this one as a live bait, sort of. Oh, why do you think they didn't take that when we were right in amongst them? They just...
They're so tuned in on the feed.
Yeah.
I was starting to see them shake when we were going past.
Yeah, I did a bit. I saw 1 or 2 shudder like that, like they were.
No, I just gorged it, man, trying to get it back onto it. I think they're so fixed on their run.
There's no way they didn't see him. No way, is there?
No.
They were right on him. So that's a bit fast. But we had a take earlier, didn't we? As I was saying. So they have had a go.
I have to admit though, I don't know what speed I was in up there, because to try and keep that death turn,
You don't know what speed your gear's doing.
that's what I mean, so you're locked into the turn, like, and there's no way out of it, because if I come off the turn, it doesn't work, and if I go too much on the turn, the gear sinks, so it's like...
But saying that, the gear didn't seem too quick or too slow. Like.
Oh, I thought it looked good, I was doing it all by eye, I think, yeah. But what I really don't like doing is changing the revs when we're halfway there, because I just feel that rev change.
And then they're like, what the
Yeah. If you go too close, you scare them off. If you go too wide, you kind of... Oh, yes! Woohoo!
I'll start bringing it in.
Yeah, roll that one in.
Fish on! We're in! Action stations, get the lines in. Yes. Did you see what happened there? That fish had stopped running. We'd turned the ratchet off so we didn't hear it stop running and the line was going slack. Luckily I've spotted it and I've come up tight on the fish. It's all very exciting and happening when the fish is running and on the line, but I guess as my job as skipper I should really put a guy on the rod permanently, especially with 3 of us on board.
Okay, jump on this. Yeah.
There you go, weight's back on. That's better. Setting our little boat up for landing stations. We've got everything how we like it now, really. Forager's small, but she's a handy little craft. What do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, good times, mate. Good times at last.
Will we put money on this one? We'll bet, shall we?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah,
What do you
okay.
want
What were we
about?
saying?
What do you reckon, Chris?
What, weight?
Yeah.
Ah, mate, I wouldn't got the Scooby-Doo. He was bloody big, is what I reckon.
I'll go first then, because I thought I saw it.
He's got some power, man.
I reckon 95 kilos.
Whoa. What's that?
Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit more.
Is clutch set alright, yeah? You happy with the
Yeah,
clutch?
yeah. Keep winding.
You're not taking any line at all.
You got to get this in 4 minutes, Chris, please.
I very much doubt it, my friend. I very much doubt that.
We've got another lovely bust happening here.
Did you take a load of line?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a fair bit.
See, look, I'm not getting anything in a minute.
You'll know it. Yeah, we won't put the drag anymore. We're happy with that.
Oh.
Because if we put this drag too much,
Yeah.
it'll rip the hook probably.
Okay, sure.
At this stage.
No, I mean,
he's
let
still
it
got
a bit
lots
lighter,
of life.
like, but
Ah, no,
you're
no,
happy
no.
with that?
Yeah, no, happy with that. Keep winding. We're good. Beauty. I actually saw that fish take that. That was really exciting. I'm hoping that
Did you
our
have
other
it on?
camera picked it up.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then we can play that back. Here you go, a quick close-up of the fish striking the lure. If you go too close, you scare them off. If you go too wide, you kind of... Oh, yes! Woohoo! And back to fighting our fish.
I can swap out if you want to strip out.
Are you going to swap out?
He's overheated.
No, it's the only thing.
Fighting a fish in a set of fladdens.
Encouraging,
Warm
though,
work.
For Christ's sake, we dragged it literally through.
Tuna
They were
shells.
dodging our lures to
Yeah.
get to what they were feeding on, weren't they?
Yeah. You just keep bringing it in. And then,
How long's the bloody leader?
Oh, about 400 metres.
Shut up, will you?
No, there's only about 120 on that one.
120 metres, you serious?
Yeah. And here we have man versus fish. Fish currently putting up a good show. Chris pitted against the tuna.
What's he going to do?
It took the lures about 6 minutes ago. I've got the clock running.
Is that what it was? It was kind of in between?
Yeah, we were just heading to the bust. I mean, I knew there were fish in the ground.
Yeah, me sounding like I knew we were going to catch a fish there. Oh, we just got lucky, to be honest. It was a blue water strike. The ground was fishy, so that was in our favour.
Bit of weight on her. When are we going to see her? That's the question.
Giant mackerel.
Yeah, exactly, mate, yeah. An old tyre or something. Chopping trolley. Oh, imagine. So, mate, I'm amazed you haven't seen her yet. What, they stay down a bit?
Oh, it'll stay down. This one will be if it's a slightly bigger fish, it'll hang just down the bottom of the boat here for a while, I expect. That's what they seem to do.
So far, and then you won't be able to wind in, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Pete putting his gloves on. I'll get a little bit rolling. I'm just going to give it so the fish comes out the back a bit. You're not too far off now, Chris. Good. Have a little look. Yeah, that's good. You might find he'll run again once it sees the boat.
Yeah.
Or it'll do a load of head knocks.
Yeah.
But just don't let it go light. There you go, look, you can just see the colour there, look. Oh, lovely. Fish's colour coming in here. Really nice. Oh, it looks like a releaser, mate. It's a little one.
Shut up. God, it don't bloody feel like a little one, I tell you, mate.
Okay, when you get that swivel,
Yeah.
watch it come up to about here and then stop on it.
Will do.
And then what we do is, once Pete's got it,
Yeah, go on,
you
mate.
got it? Pete, you happy?
Yeah, I'm
Right,
happy.
coming back on the drag. I'm giving Chris the camera. It's actually quite a nice fish. Chris's first tuna, so it's probably easier if me and Pete jump into familiar roles for landing this fish.
That, Jesus. Wow. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. She comes. One. Oh, it's a beauty, isn't it? Christ on a bike. Look at the size of that beast. Oh my God.
This fish has come aboard with its head pointing towards the centre of the boat.
Jesus, man. Look at that.
Perfect for me to dispatch the
That is
fish.
something else. Something else, man.
I think that might be close to our biggest fish.
Okay. Oh, they're splashing. I'll keep an eye where they are next. Up on our starboard bow, about 100 yards or so.
Alright, I'll get a rod fishing.
Dispatched and now bleeding it. Boys are going to get the lines back in.
Mate,
So the Icky Jimmy our fish, we're using the Shinke Jimmy wire here. Just take that out. We'll have a little look at this fish. Wow, that's a serious bluefin tuna. Really, really nice fish. Stunning. Every time it gets me though, really, really cool fish. This is actually quite a big fish. Absolutely ideal. Well done, Chris, for bringing it in. Incredible. Thank you, fish. Awesome. Okay, as normal, I'm going to get a measurement of this fish and that will give us a size estimate. It's a really nice one. I'd say this one's over 100 kilos. But let's get a measurement now and see. So we go from the nose here, tip of the nose on the top, all the way down the lateral line, all the way to the fork of the tail there. Meters and 25 mil. Based on the length of the fish, I would say we're looking at about 135 kilo fish. That's the live weight, so I'd imagine the landed weight will be about 116 kilos. That's awesome. Stay tuned and we'll weigh it in and see what it weighs at the end. That's one fish on board. Very, very pleased.
beautiful.
Yeah, the finlets. So they help it change direction, I believe.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
What's my thoughts, mate? Beautiful, isn't it? It's mind blowing. I've never seen one before. It's absolutely. Just look at the colour and everything. The size of it, man.
It's huge, huge fish.
Absolute beauty, isn't it? Oh, look how they fold in underneath it.
Oh yeah, have you seen these ones? Look how they just sit that. That's a really nice fish. We're really, really happy with that. Chris is happy with that. Made up. So Pete's going to do the gutting now, and then we're going to ice inside the fish, get it in an insulated bag, and we'll get it on ice like normal. Excellent. Let's go and see if we can find another one. Oh, this is the aftermath of that fish. He went off pretty hard. That's our hook there. Squid, pretty much inverted from the take. And I think the spreader bar's seen better days. Wow, what a mess. Yeah, that's, look at that. Wow. Some force on that. So that fish has absolutely mangled that bar. That's a write-off. It might straighten out a little bit. Oh, I think we're going to have to remake that one.
Yeah, it's just about in.
Pete's just icing inside the fish here. This brings the temperature down. The idea is to get the temperature down to 0 as quickly as possible. That'll help keep this fish in the best possible condition. We'll fill the rest of the bag up with ice and make a slush ice. So this is the guts of the first fish today. Go on then, Chris, lift her up. Coming in at about 12.5 kilograms. And then we open up here. Just opened up the stomach of this fish here, and you can see we've got lots and lots of these little whitebait. Yeah, pretty cool. That's what they're feeding on. They want to make up a spreader bar of smaller fish, smaller baits, basically match the hatch. I grew up trout fishing, so makes sense to me. Just need a bit of time off to get something made up, really. 18 minutes and 36 seconds. That was the total capture time. Very respectable time for the size of the fish. Oh yes, what have we got here? Lots of fish.
Everywhere.
With one fish on board, we're back on it. Let's hope for another one.
Can't up there.
They're quite spread out, aren't they? But
yeah, they are.
there's definitely fish here. So we've just swapped the stinger out from our lures here to the pink one that we've been catching most fish on. Pete's just putting it out now. And we've also put our last remaining scad on there. So let's hope for a fish on that. That's another pass on the feeding fish there, and no fish. Trying to keep up with these fish. They keep popping up in small numbers all over the place.
Yeah, they go over there now, aren't they?
That's it. There's definitely fish here. They're in small groups, which is always challenging. So yeah, it's just a case of trying to get the lures over them as many times as possible and hope for the best, really. This is nice. There's two busts. We'll go through the middle.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Hopefully they stay as two. It'll be good. It'll be really good. That's perfect if they do that.
Yeah, that's nice. You feel like you got double the chance when you go through the middle of it.
Yeah.
We can see further than we can reach. By that I mean by the time we get to these feeding fish, quite often the feed is done and they've gone to ground. Reluctant to up the speed though, because we do catch a lot of fish on the way to bust. These guys on the bow still. They'll hang out with us for hours. Have a look at these dolphins. They go on their side a bit and have a look up. They're looking at me, I'm sure of it. I'm looking at them, they're looking at me. My pet dolphins. Just trying to whistle at them, see if I get a reaction. It's kind of mesmerising to watch them, to be honest. They're so sleek, pretty cool. Sometimes they drive me mad, but pretty cool anyway. Chuck us a bit of that fish, mate. Let's have another bit. They definitely looked at that bit of fish, but they're not very impressed. Oh well. Roll, roll, roll the fish again. Yeah, just keeps for even cooling. That's just steaming back in now. I'm going to tow the gear as I go, so a slow steam home. Maybe another one on the way home. The remnants of our spreader bar.
Smashed up, check that bar out.
Angle. Ripped the whole tail off. Lucky we got that, really.
Yeah.
Just all tangled up in it.
Yeah. Good to get it all back.
We'll get that pink bar made back up again, ready for next time, because this is good fun. Someone who's done a bit of chefing, mate.
Yeah.
What do you reckon to the tuna, like seeing it caught?
Oh mate, it's amazing, isn't it? I never, blows you away first time you see a fish that big, and it's just mind blowing. It's so beautiful, colours. Yeah, absolutely amazing, mate.
Yeah.
It'd be lovely to fillet one next. That's what
Yeah.
would be great.
Yeah.
Just see the
Well,
meat.
maybe down the line, if we, you know, we work it out. We're set up as a buyer now for our own fish, so we could look to do that later.
Oh, I'm 100% interested in that, and I've got people who we could do it with us, do a video with us. You know, good chefs as well. I can do it, but I need to be shown a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and that'd be amazing. And it just makes it a lot.
Let's try and get that off the ground. I'm really up for that.
I think so.
I'm stoked for that. Let's try it.
Definitely, I think so. I mean, if you've got that going on and the whole fish, you're laughing, aren't you?
That's definitely one for the future. Obviously, it kind of depends on whether we get licenses or not to carry on with the tuna fishing. But yeah, I'd absolutely love to go down the filleting route. Options.
You want to reel in this one, mate? Yeah,
Back on the mooring, we've transferred our fish into a fresh bag so we can move it without the ice in there, because otherwise it's too heavy. And then we can use the ice from the old bag to put back into the fish.
Yeah.
Stick with us for the weigh-in of this fish, get the actual landed weight of it. Just getting all the kit off the boat, get the boat squared away, ready for the next day. That's our fish landed at the weigh station, and it came in at a very respectable 109.2 kilograms landed weight, which if we times it by the correction factor to account for the guts and the gills, etc., would have come in at 126.62 kilograms live weight. Very decent fish.